first, former President Donald Trump is claiming authorities will arrest him tomorrow relating to alleged hush money payments made to an adult film star, Stormy Daniels. While a decision from a grand jury not far from right here where I'm sitting could still be days away, it would make him the first former president indicted in our nation's history. What we know, what we don't, and the potential political impact here is our lead story. Correspondent David Spunt joins us now from the Justice Department. Good evening, David.
Brett, good evening to you. Late this afternoon, perhaps the final grand jury witness in a years-long investigation involving alleged hush money payments between the former president and an adult film actress. Two heavy hitters in Manhattan court this afternoon, former Trump fixer Michael Cohen and Robert Costello, Cohen's one-time confidant who rebuffed Cohen.
Now he's on the revenge tour. I understand it, but I don't condone it. And that's why I went in there today, to tell these people the truth about who the real Michael Cohen is.
Over the weekend, the former president signaled to supporters he expected to be arrested on Tuesday, though there's no indication that will happen. Just hours ago, he continued, quote, "This is a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time." Today, law enforcement officials put up barricades and held meetings in New York and Washington, D.C. to discuss a safety plan should the former president be indicted and surrender.
He should be arrested. He should be indicted.
Former Vice President Mike Pence, who has recently distanced himself from Trump, is slamming the probe.
It just feels like a politically charged prosecution here.
This New York State case involves what Manhattan District Attorney calls hush money payments involving Trump and adult film actress Stormy Daniels. She claims she had an affair with then reality TV star Trump in 2006. For years, she tried to sell her story to the press with no luck. Shortly before the 2016 election, Michael Cohen, not Trump, paid Daniels $130,000, according to court documents. Bragg's office says Trump later reimbursed Cohen. Bragg reportedly wants to turn a state misdemeanor, falsifying a business record, into a felony, believing Daniels' silence from the alleged hush money benefited Trump and put him over the finish line in the 2016 election. The DA potentially equating the payment to an unreported campaign donation, a violation of state election law, and a felony. Bragg is entering uncharted legal waters.
The feds did decline this case for a couple of reasons. First of all, whether it's a campaign finance violation at all.
Brett, some developing news as I'm on the air right now. We just got a readout from a law enforcement meeting in New York going over the potential reaction to a potential Trump indictment. According to those sources briefed in that law enforcement meeting, it does not appear that any arraignment will happen until next week, although things could change, but it looks like nothing going to happen this week per law enforcement, and it looks like a virtual option, which would allow the former president to appear virtually online, is off the table, so it appears he will come in person if he's indicted, and according to law enforcement sources in that room, they are pushing the timeline back somewhat. Brett?
And it's still an if. We should point that out.
It still is an
if. Live at the Justice Department. David, thank you.